Hey, what's up, guys? So this video is just gonna be a bit of a rant. Um, my sister actually had a Blue Yeti microphone just lying around, so yeah, if you notice the jump in quality, that's what it is. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about linear single player games. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I'm playing the Guardians of the Galaxy game that like seemingly no one is fucking talking about. And I've been enjoying the shit out of it, like just playing a linear single player action adventure game is like awesome. And those are like my favorite. Like I grew up on the Uncharted series. Like it's like the most nostalgic thing ever for me. I fucking love that series to death. And I don't think we don't get these games anymore. We don't get these or at least just not to the extent that we used to. So we get these more open and more I want to say hollow. A lot of these games just feel hollow. They feel like a checklist. They feel like a to-do list. Like the Far Cry series, a lot of the games that Ubisoft makes. Um Big RPGs. I've never been into RPGs like that. Like long, like 60-hour RPGs. The longest single player game I think I've ever completed was Red Dead. And I loved it. Like I think that did open world justice. And I think that's the last open world, maybe besides like Outer Wilds, last like open world game that was pretty long. That did it. It did it justice. Kept me interested. And yeah, I just don't. Besides the hand few that we get, a lot of these companies they pour money into the engine and getting this game big, and it just ends up not running well, or no game runs well on launch. No game even comes complete on launch anymore. Cyberpunk, Battlefield, and you say my Battlefield is a multiplayer game. 100 everyone is excited for 128 players. Look at what that's done to the gameplay. I mean, like open fields with nothing, no cover, just a complete vehicle-sided video game. If you want to go big and it also has the quality to it, go for it. That's how we get those great games. But if you need to keep it small to keep the quality, fucking do it. You don't need to make the game big to have this marketing material of this is the biggest game we've ever made. You have choices for this. Bro, no, you could just make a good story and people like me and I think a lot of people too would just enjoy it just for what it is. It doesn't need to be this open-ended adventure where it has 100 hours of gameplay when 70% of that is absolute bullshit, just terrible game design and monotonous gameplay, just bad gameplay. And maybe just not a great story either, just padded out filler side quests and bullshit. We need more than ever, we need these linear, tight, shorter, more detailed video games. And I think the AAA landscape is just not willing to do that because they think that, bigger is better. And I think that's why we're seeing all these indie games kind of rise up, is because the AAA scene is just complete trash. They don't release games that are even finished. Like, seriously, out of movies and TV and everything, the games industry right now is fucking horrible. No other medium is releasing unfinished content and finishing it at a later date. That's just not acceptable. You can't fucking release an hour of a movie and say, oh, well, okay, the other hour will be out in a few months. And then that gets delayed and they're like, oh, no, it'll come out. You can't do that. That's just not acceptable. But for some reason in the game industry, it's fine. So, yeah, I don't know. We just need more of these single player, handcrafted, great character stories. We need these personal narratives. We need great fucking characters, man. And, this Guardians of the Galaxy game is doing that for me right now. And it's just made me happy, This shit is what I grew up on. Anyway, thanks for listening to my stupid rant. Hope you enjoyed it for what it was. Check out my last few videos. like this video, subscribe, and yeah, peace out.